You're calling for the impeachment of Trump and Vance. In your mind, what have they done that deserves to be impeached?
I don't like clowns.
So there have been 47,000 plus terror attacks committed by Islamic terrorists since 9/11 alone in nearly 70 countries. The terrorists who've committed the 47,000 terror attacks tell you exactly why they've committed it. And they justify it via their canonical material in their holy books. Yes? But Westerners are much more suicidally empathetic. And therefore, they come up with alternate explanations because you don't want to marginalize the noble religion of perpetual peace. And so here are some of them. I won't go through all of them. These are not satirical. I can give you the link to every single one of them. Many of them were espoused by professors. So it turns out that if you look at the fourth one, if you don't have enough adequate exposure to art, that could radicalize you. Who amongst us who didn't see enough Modigliani, Chagall, and Picasso didn't end up joining ISIS to throw gays off the buildings in Raqqa, Syria? It's a direct correlation between not enough Chagall and Picasso and becoming a terror attack. These are professors who propose this, right? Aren't professors supposed to be the purveyors and defenders of truth? Here's another one. I'll just mention one. This is from your favorite science guy, Bill Nye, who explained to us that the Bataclan attack in Paris, where they scream Allahu Akbar as they mow down everybody, was very conceivably due to solar panels and climate change. And then he offers a causal explanation for that. Well, when you are that removed from reality, when you are so suicidally empathetic, then you shouldn't be surprised to see what is happening in Canada. It's sometimes difficult to face reality, but if you don't face it, it's not going to go away. If the physician tells you you have stage 4 pancreatic cancer, you could pretend that cancer doesn't exist. It's still going to exist, and it's still going to kill you. So wake up.
Opa, esqueci meu isqueiro.
There's nothing manly about supporting Donald Trump. What's manly is taking your girlfriend to a really nice restaurant, as I'm doing right now, and also voting for her and everyone else to have basic human rights.
What is the capital of the United States of America?
The capital? Springfield.
CBS is a mess. Yes, the network's fortunes have continued to spiral following Donald Trump's $20 billion lawsuit, which has caused huge tension between management and staff, leading to a mass exodus. The latest big name to depart 60 Minutes is CBS News president Wendy McMahon.
Of course it's a female!
Who else?
Who threatened to resign in protest after CBS News offered Trump $20 million to settle their lawsuit. CBS accepted McMahon's resignation as they continue to move towards a settlement with Donald Trump. She sent a memo to staff which said, "It's become clear that the company and I do not agree on the path forward. It's time for me to move on and for this organisation to move forward with new leadership." CBS insiders shed more light on the issue, claiming that Wendy McMahon drew the line at apologising for the Kamala Harris 60 Minutes story, which may have been a key part of the settlement term.
Taste the biscuit, taste the goodness of the biscuit.
You're calling for the impeachment of Trump and Vance. In your mind, what have they done that deserves to be impeached?
I believe Elizabeth Warren gave 100 examples of that on his 100th day.
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear her comments. Can you name a few?
The number of points of corruption that he has. I mean, I don't even know where, I'm sorry, speechless, don't even know where to begin. I mean, from insider trading to pardoning friends who donated to his campaign, pardoning their family members. The list goes on and on. The corruption is obvious.
With regards to those pardons, did you feel the same way about Joe Biden when he pardoned?
You know, that is not something that I'm going to comment on.
In my country, we're fighting like hell for the democracy we once took for granted. And that affects all of us. That affects all of us here because the arts are democratic. Art is inclusive. It brings people together. Like tonight, art looks for truth. Art embraces diversity. And that's why art is a threat. That's why we are a threat to autocrats and fascists.
Obvious delusions of grandeur.
Yes, the film industry is so inclusive, Robert. You actors have such a perfect moral compass with your sick, sordid personal lives. Did you notice global warming hysteric Leonardo DiCaprio on stage there with De Niro, the dude who flies around the world in private jets and sails in massive yachts, but is really, really concerned about emissions? And as for being inclusive, well, the 50-year-old is not very inclusive of women over 25. Not in his dating life anyway. But let's get back to Robert De Niro's mad rant. Here he lies with gay abandon.
America's Philistine president has had himself appointed head of one of our premier cultural institutions. He has cut funding and support to the arts, humanities, and education. All these attacks are unacceptable. And this isn't just an American problem. It's a global one. Unlike a film, we can't just sit back and watch. We have to act, and we have to act now.
You sit on a throne of lies.
We have to act. We have to act now. It's amazing that Donald Trump, the fascist dictator, allows De Niro to defame him so easily. Why isn't he arresting him, putting him in jail? Isn't that what dictators do?
In recent years, far too many American presidents have been afflicted with the notion that it's our job to look into the souls of foreign leaders and use U.S. policy to dispense justice for their sins. They loved using our very powerful military, and now it's really the most powerful it's ever been. We just are getting a budget approved, $1 trillion, highest budget we've ever had in history for military, $1 trillion. And we're getting the greatest missiles, the greatest weapons. And, you know, I hate to do it, but you have to do it because we believe in peace through strength. You have to have the strength. Otherwise, bad things could happen. But hopefully we'll never have to use any of those weapons. Seems to be an awfully big waste of money if you're never going to use them. But hopefully we'll never have to use them because the destructive power of some of those weapons are like nobody's seen before. I believe it is God's job to sit in judgment, my job to defend America, and to promote the fundamental interest of stability, prosperity, and peace. That's what I really want to do.
Oh, yeah, this is terrible. This election has proven, that this administration has proven painfully in some ways, is that Black people cannot save this country from white folks. We can't do it alone, right? If white folks aren't going to join in, if white women aren't going to join in, if Latinos aren't going to join in, we can't do it alone.
You serious?
is a messed up world.